Hey guys, McMo64 here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we'll be going over the fourth and final week of the spring series, and this time it was located in Europe. So, let's get right into the teams and the bracket. Alright, so we had 8 of the top ranked teams in Europe, 4 being qualified from top 4 RLCS, and the other 4 being in the online qualifiers. So we had Renault Vitality, Dignitas, MOUSESPORTS, and FC Barcelona from RLCS, and then from the qualifiers we had the Clappers, ENDPOINT, Canyons, and Team BDS. And now looking at the bracket, we can see the original matches were Dignitas versus Canyons, Barcelona versus ENDPOINT, Vitality versus Team BDS, and MOUSESPORTS versus the Clappers. And through the upper bracket, we can see it ended up being ENDPOINT versus Vitality in the winners finals. And if we look, we can see that Canyons actually upset Dignitas, the regional champions from European RLCS. And then in the lower bracket, we can see that Canyons and Dignitas made a run to the losers round 3, and Dignitas took that to the losers finals against ENDPOINT, who lost to Vitality in the winners finals. And the losers finals resulted with Dignitas winning 4-2. So the grand finals were Vitality versus Dignitas, and like North America, it was kind of a boring grand finals with Vitality sweeping Dignitas. Let's get right into all the highlights.
When Arju stepped in back in the RLCS, people were expecting him to not play as good as he did it. Oh my gosh, Mouse is dunking all over the Clappers.
Yeah, the Clappers were not expecting Arju to get as solid of a touch as he did, and Cooks, I mean, that was just a pretty carry.
A delayed
I love that.
flick double tap. Perfect amount of boost. That was spot on. Perfect execution.
On the Clappers back wall, Jorez. Ooh, goes under. Oh, that's a nice first move in front of the box. Oh, another fake. Calyx scores. It is a ground game supreme here. Look at this.
Oh, and you love that. The little 360 fake flick from Jorias and Calyx with the mind game on the goal line. It's those flashes that let you realize these players on the Clappers, they have that individual talent there. They had some back-to-back plays that took a little bit more solo effort, but combined it together to get that equalizing goal. Sometimes you don't get points for that, right? But just watching that game,
right?
You know,
that's
just watching that
game. Oh, I'm sorry, James. I was trying to interject, but while I interjected, Speed interjected. Look at this.
And that was a nasty play. The Speed Cookser connection. We've been watching that all series, even in the last game which they lost. Still connected.
Challenges in the attacking third. It's setting up some chances, but here's Vitality. Fairy Peak pass to Alpha, and that's the Vitality bread and butter, 2-1.
And speaking of boost challenges, Clayx had to dive in on that with no boost. He was surrounded by small pads, and he just wasn't picking them up. You've got to be a little more precise if you're Clayx. Pick up a pad here or there, because 1 or 2 pads would have made a world of difference on that play. You would have been able to at least get a piece of it.
Out Metzer a little bit though. ENDPOINT can be so tricky to lock down.
Oh!
That is a pitch shot! That is incredible!
What a play! Virtuoso just takes over the back wall defense, and Relating Wave has just passed it straight into him from point blank range. I reckon that's just as good as anything we saw earlier today from Cooks and Speed. What a play by ENDPOINT, pinching the ball in from about the halfway line.
A fantastic follow-up. Flakes with the catch. Rodaki, he's got an open net, but he couldn't reach it.
That is unbelievable. If Barcelona can't get the win in overtime here, they are going to be heartbroken. They're going to be devastated. This is not a series that's looked very kind to them. Virtuoso with a mind game, and he applies the finishing touch. Barcelona have been swept, and as close as they came to equalizing, it'll be a distant memory after such a devastating one-punch knockout there from Virtuoso.
To European Rocket League, that is a statement sent by ENDPOINT to do exactly that. Violent Panda for Yukio. And that is another quick challenge, but he gets the follow-up is fantastic. Shot is even better. Yukio, amazing.
That is incredible by Yukio. How has he managed to squeeze that one in? I have no idea. He took a pretty big knock mid-air there as he came in for the challenge. And even when he went for the shot, the angle looked impossible, but...
Speed onto the wall. Got Arj in the midfield. Does he go for the pass? Just goes for the shot! Oh! And puts it through! Speed wins game number 2. My goodness.
Speeds put up both overtime goals, a perfect dismount from the ceiling, the light touch to keep it close, but still get it down far enough to really make the defense think about where it's going, and delivers a bullet into that top right-hand side. Beautiful shot from Speed, and again, going to benefit them in the long run because Vitality have looked so solid throughout the entire series, and did one finally sneak past Speed?
I think it might have, and you said they needed 2 in quick succession. Now they really need 2 in quick succession. Yeah, Speed there in the net, just doesn't have the perfect read with that weird bounce out of the corner.
Thought his teammate had a tip.
Stretched just a bit farther past him, and now they do have to find...
Going for a demo, they play it like he's gonna get it 100%. If they realize if Virtuoso gets this demo, I have a goal. Here they miss the ball, and Virtuoso actually gets to score something.
So happy to take that one. Virtuoso didn't have to take somebody off. At this point, they eliminated themselves on the wall there, and hey, but he got a demo at the end of the play anyways, so keeps up the tradition.
Started to retaliate a bit with some space here for Archie. Had a bit of time there, didn't even go for a little bit of a flick. I think he should have honestly tried to get one on the top of his car, but Monkey Moon, the flip reset out of nowhere.
And this is what the desk was talking about. The solo effort from Monkey Moon, the flip reset over Calyx, off the crossbar and down. It's really undefendable once he gets it set up. And for BDS, a 2-0 start in the first minute is exactly how you respond after that Game 1 performance.
This
just barely enough boost to catch up to it.
And he's been unstoppable on defense, Monkey Moon. Oh, but the pinch shot, it snuck in Archie off the ground. It came out of nowhere from the ceiling. He just dive bombed on it and used the back of his car to push it in.
Oh, that was such a great play from Archie, too, to follow it up. Like you said, using the top of his car to land on it, to put it to the right side, and the clappers. That option opens up for Dignitas. And Violent Panda has been a clinical shooter so far. And maybe one more for Astral. The second touch and a 2-goal lead for Dignitas.
I think Astral has got to be one of the best players, if not the best, at reading these double taps off the corners of the wall. He scores so many times on the left side of the goal. I don't even know how he does it. The angle is so difficult, and he makes it look so easy every time. Defense, because only the clappers are going for demos and bumps. Meanwhile, Canyons, they're looking for these crazy backboard plays. Steak gets one there, a beautiful double touch.
And a great flick here by Samway to get Archie to bite on the play, and it's a setup perfectly for Steak, who can put it down every day of the week. A double tap, 2 minutes and 47 seconds, and Canyons come out on top in Game 1. Be it, Canyons are struggling to put anything together, and the Clappers have done a great job of preventing every shot coming through. This could be it, though. Everyone cleared out, and Samway gets some hope for Canyons.
I thought we were going to see another glimpse of a missed opportunity as Tox hit the top corner, but then the bump, and then Samway, a clean finish. There's 6 seconds left, Corelli. Maybe a chance if the kickoff can go their way.
We'll find out. Samway pops it up, Tox. Opportunity here for Steak. He's got boost to work with. Over to Samway.
No way.
No way.
It
goes in. Tie game with 0 seconds, and they get to overtime.
The buzzer beater. I didn't even think it was possible. They needed a perfect kickoff, and they executed. Samway using the back of his car. What an accurate shot, too. We got around the defender. They tie it up. We're sent into overtime.
The less they're on the ball, the better. 30 seconds left now.
Here we go.
Violent Panda pass over to Astral. Flip, goal for Astral, and they're within 1.
Panda, are you kidding me? Jumping upside down, using his jump to boost himself back down to the ground. A beautiful pass out to Astral. That play was insane. That was hard as nail. You cannot get any better of a play between your teammates than that.
You want to be if you're a defender against Alpha 54. He'll have the ball again here. Gave himself the option on the flip reset. He's an absolute sledgehammer for Vitality.
The flip reset ground pinch. Look at that. Oh, man. Metzenaris, he was expecting it, and he still wasn't able to save it.
The danger of the flip reset is shown right there. You don't have to use it, but when a player to the caliber of Alpha has it in his back pocket, you have to respect it. It feels like at this point they can do no wrong, but here's Virtuoso off the post. Metzenaris, no, Alpha 54 is a literal god.
As he gets demoed, I guess he still is mortal. But Alpha has been
caster curse there.
Alpha has just been unimaginably good. He is everything that you could have hoped for as in a Rocket League player. If you're a Vitality fan,
Move downfield. How do they do it? Metzenaris squishes it against the ceiling, and now another counterattack. Drop to Alpha, and he just misses the shot, but he has the demo. Clearance for Fairy Peak. 2-goal lead.
the Alpha airstrike, he doesn't hit the shot, but he does get the demo, deleting Relating Wave off the field. Fairy Peak has an open lane.
Since you put up this, godlike performance, you gotta tell everyone what's the average game day plan for Alpha 54 so they can do the exact same thing.
I woke up at like noon maybe. then I ate at like 1 and I just was chilling on my PC, I guess, just playing Rocket League like 1 hour before the game.
Okay.
But
Sleeping.
but
eat
we need to
breakfast.
know what you ate. What did you eat?
Yeah, because I do all those things.
I can't even remember. Oh, I can't remember.
Hiding secrets.
I was gonna say I do all those things, and it's not helping. I sleep really late. I don't warm up. I need something else clearly. But
Final moments, we see the same thing here from Canyons.
Oh, but Yukio just destroys the net, absolutely obliterated.
And again, at the 13-second mark, there's that infield pass, the passing plays from Dignitas. It always seemed to elevate their ability or elevate their chances of winning when they can hit those passing plays. That was absolutely wonderful.
Won't, and they just got crushed. Astral is doing everything right on that approach. Virtuoso with a shot denied by Violent Panda. Metza with the follow-through off the crossbar. Relating Wave will muscle it home. The defense gets it done early, and then the offense capitalizes.
Relating Wave has scored every goal for Endpoint this series, 5 in a row, 2 overtime winners. To work with, doesn't choose to use it, places it to the ground, and Relating Wave will take it to the air. Virtuoso hounding the goalie out of net. He's still chasing the ball down, and it still goes in! Virtuoso just causes absolute chaos, and Relating Wave ties it.
And Relating Wave, this was a delicate flip reset. Oh, man. Just caressing that ball down with the wheels, let it fall a little bit further, then hits it with the torque right towards the middle, right side of that goal with the chaos behind them with Virtuoso being caused. Lightning, fast speed, and putting a ton of pressure on that endpoint defense that has just been so effective, but Yukio gets him with the fake and tears them apart.
You're kidding me! What, the fake is so clean, but he still has to hit this razor-thin shot to sneak it around that post. Metzenaris would be right there to push it away, and that's the lead back for Dignitas. Wow!
tend to know all the tricks in the book. Yukio lays off to Panda. Panda to Astro. Shot on net. It wasn't that much angle. It didn't need it.
Initially it looked like Yukio had given away a nice opportunity here, but the pass was even better. That's great vision. Really selfless play by Yukio to bring Violent Panda back into the game there. And that's what's been missing from Dignitas' play all weekend, these successful passing plays in the final third.
One of those losses upon their biggest regional rivals. And they might just be 5 minutes away from doing so. Great pass. K-Dop slots it in.
Alpha 54 really showing up this tournament. He's continuing an MVP performance. And just like the last game, he completely shocks the Dignitas defense with his recovery speed. He's right back into the play before they can react. And that pass couldn't have been any better.
Alright guys, that's all the highlights I have for you in this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, please hit that button. And if you are, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.